Love your enemy and pray for those who persecute you. That's a big old matzoh ball in the soup of a problem, is it not? How do we deal with it? I returned you to the grand wisdom of how to train your dragon. Are you ready? What Hiccup learns is that there is an extremely large and oppressive dragon that is oppressing all the other dragons. And a lot of the aggressive behavior of those dragons, especially against the Vikings, was because their oppressor was forcing them to give these sacrifices to him, this large oppressor, forcing the other dragons to have to go out and do things they wouldn't normally do in order to survive amidst their own oppressor. And so the movie continues on with the Vikings learning this, teaming together with the regular dragons, overcoming the big beast, and then, like a kid movie is supposed to end, it's all happily ever after, and the Vikings and the dragons are living together, and everybody has their own dragon, and they're flying them around, and it looks great. Are you ready for that world? Right? Bring it on, right? So maybe, I've got some maybes now as we try to figure out this teaching. Maybe the teaching is something that we refer to when we say, well, everybody's going through something. Have you not learned that in life? When you really start to get in with somebody and you start realizing like, wow, they're really kind of going through it a little bit. Especially when the relationship has gotten confrontational or there's some conflict in the relationship, and then you realize, oh shoot, that person's been dealing with that, or that person grew up with this. And you start to learn a little bit more about that other person, the one you have that conflict with. Maybe when we stop and force ourselves to rise above our anger, we create the space to hear or even to understand the other. Maybe our willingness to rise above a revenge or maintaining our aggression, maybe when we relieve ourselves a little bit of that, it allows the other some space to open up into some trust, where you can actually have some sort of conversation, some sort of deconstruction of how you landed where you landed.